Howdy, it's Marissa with Marissa Moments, and you know what day it is. It's Oracle Tuesday. So I'm going to be reading from my personally made Marissa Moments Oracle deck, and we're going to speed that up because we don't have time for that. Let's go. Okay, so I'm going to switch up the game today because you don't have time for me to list it out, and I don't got the time either. So, first things first, Papa. No, I'm just kidding. This is your season if you choose it to be. Now, let's get straight into it. We all have a choice when it comes down to our proverbial season, right? When we start raking in those wins and all of those things as opposed to the perceived losses. Now, what I'm receiving behind this is what it comes down to is how your perception is creating your reality. So every time you tell yourself that you lost, every time you tell yourself that you failed, guess what? It's your truth. You're walking in it. You're creating it. However, even when we have those perceived failures, if we allow ourselves the opportunity to learn from them, to be pivoted from them, right? To shift our trajectory is what I receive, then that is an actual win. And that means it is your season because guess what? You're moving in the air quotes right direction. You're allowing everything that is taking place in your life to lead you into a higher plane is what I receive. Next, Spirit is saying, I feel like Spirit is yelling at you, right? Stop comparing. Stop comparing. What I receive behind this is you're probably going through other people's social media, right? And people that are doing something that is similar to you. Now, what I'm hearing is that they're not doing what you're doing, right? Because you're the only one who can do it like you do it, right? That's why the vision, that's why that mission was put on your heart specifically, because you're the only one that can bring it to light and to life. However, every time you play that comparison game, you start diminishing your light and diminishing and diminishing, and you start shrinking back and you start saying, well, they're doing it this way, but I'm not doing it that way at all. Well, you want to know why that is? Because you're you and they're them. So stop comparing, because what's going to end up happening is you're going to talk yourself out of your blessing, out of your potential, out of your ascension, right? And it won't be nobody's fault but your own. Do something that will make your heart smile. These are fun little surprises, right? Do something that will make your heart smile. What often happens is like you get into a funk, right? Because you're playing that old comparison game, like maybe this, maybe that, whatever, right? But what Spirit is saying is not only what I heard clearly is shut off the social media. Stop looking at that social media, because that's the thing that's making you compare. Now, I hear like a very specific direction for you, right? Like, okay, you have to use social media for your business, right? That's fine. That's good. But what you don't have to do is search and scroll and slide through and click on other businesses or looking at former friends or exes or whatever it is that you're looking at that is making you feel smaller than what you actually are, right? So instead, shift your focus to something that's going to actually spark joy. Do something that you want to do as opposed to something that you feel obligated to do or something that just makes you feel crappy after you do it, right? Shift the game. It can be your season. You can win. You can ascend and elevate and all the same different words to say the same thing. You can do that. You can achieve that proverbial greatness, whatever you feel is that greatness, but it's up to you. Stop giving away your power. Other people don't have as much power and authority over you without you giving them the permission to have it. Now let's see what Spirit's trying to say. Make a single change every day. Make a single change every single day and watch your world change too. Now listen, didn't I just tell you that basically? That's just Spirit confirming, like, yeah, basically Spirit is like, She told y'all, she tried to tell y'all, you need to listen. So now we're just going to confirm it, because I didn't look at these cards before I started telling you this. So I can't make this up. I'm not in here digging out cards to make sure that, yeah, I needed to back up my previous statement. No, not at all. This is Spirit talking to you. Make a single change, because what I also receive is that the reason why you keep saying, when is it going to be my time? God, when is it going to be my turn? But God is like, it's been your turn. It's just about your perception becoming your reality, shifting and shaping your reality. Anytime that God is putting you in a position, God, Gaia, ancestors, angels, and saints, let's get that out the way. But anytime that you are in a position to shift and things like that, your perception has been rooted in your past trauma. And so your past trauma has told you that if it isn't a complete win, a whole win, then it's a loss, right? But what Spirit is saying is like, that's not true. That's not true. You got to kind of step outside of that notion, that false notion, right? And just make simple shifts. If it comes down to what I hear is like oftentimes like cleaning things up. Now, when I say cleaning things up, it could mean cleaning out your closet, bringing donations to the Give and Receive, or it could mean just your mentality. Cleaning up your mentality could mean talking to a therapist, going to someone who has the structure and the tools to help you be able to process through things and work on your healing. Now, back at it. Back to the card, back to the specific message. Make simple shifts. Don't try to change your entire calendar overnight and say, I'm going to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and start working out. And then I'm going to follow it up with a smoothie. And then I'm going to get all new workout clothes. And then I'm going to do all this stuff in one day, because you're not going to do it. Or if you do, it's not going to be sustainable. So make simple little shifts. Do things that feel like they resonate with you, right? As opposed to doing stuff just because, guess what? You're comparing, and that's what he, she, they did, right? Don't do it. Don't do it. Now let's see what the bottom of the deck energy says. Every challenge that you face has been overcome and triumphed. Didn't we talk about that winning season? Aren't we talking about that perception becoming reality? Spirit is trying to remind you, you have not failed. Yes, we've all been in struggles, but that doesn't make us failures. That doesn't mean that we're not apt or prepared for greatness. That doesn't even mean that we're not in greatness right now. But it's all about how you view things. If you allow your past toxic, traumatic training, that's a lot of T's, but I got through it, to dictate your life right in this moment, then yeah, you're going to be in the struggle. You're going to hate everything. Everything is going to be bad, and your perception is going to be doom and gloom. However, when you allow yourself to reflect on those moments of despair, of challenges, right? When you reflect on the fact that not only did you overcome them, but you triumphed over them. It doesn't matter if you got a trophy. It doesn't matter if you got a sticker. It doesn't matter any of those things, but you came through it. And that in itself means you triumphed. And that in itself means you can continue on and do anything and everything. Stop doubting yourself. Stop giving away your power. Stop saying that this is not your time. Stop asking when it's going to be your time, because shift that thought process. Make a small change every single day, and you're going to look back at the end of a month, a year, and you might not even recognize yourself. You're going to still be you, but man, that ascended version, whoo, let me tell you, it's pretty awesome. And I'm not only the president, I'm also a client. So that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. I always love doing Oracle Tuesday because I always get a little bit of something out of it too. But this message is definitely for you. So just remember, take what resonates, leave everything else to the wayside. And again, thank you so much. In the meantime, happiest of healings, apples and tomatoes, all the things, and I'll catch you on the flip. Bye.